guys, how you doing? And welcome back to another video. So about a year and a bit ago, I put a video out testing out aloe vera on my face for 7 days. I'll link it down below. So I wanted to discuss this a year later. You know, this is basically a skincare video, just to discuss what I use for my skin. And in case any of you are wondering, yes, I still do. If you watch my vlogs or watch any of my videos, I use aloe vera on my face religiously every single night without fail. And when I do fail to use it at night time, which is hardly rarely, I will apply it on in the morning and wait for a little bit and then wash it off and get on with my day. So I wanted to talk you guys through what I currently do now. So I apply my aloe vera at night time every single night, like I said earlier. So once I finish applying my aloe vera, I typically just go to bed. I let it dry and then go to bed. I don't wash it off. I just leave it on my skin. This has worked well for me so far. I haven't noticed any reactions or anything whatsoever. So if you are going to do this, test it out on a bit of skin first before you go, because this might not work for you. So the next morning I get the Dr. Bronner's almond soap. I've been using, this is a new thing that I've added to my routine now, because you know the weather is changing and I'm trying to make sure that my skin stays as moisturized and not dry as possible. I just added some water to my hand just to help, because I noticed that it wasn't foaming. It's a very, very gentle soap. I highly recommend it's a very, very gentle soap. And I'm just showing you guys where I have breakouts, which is those two spots that I currently have there. And before applying the Dr. Bronner soap, I don't rinse the aloe vera off my face from the night before. I just apply the soap straight, you know, when I get up. And then I've rinsed off the first part, and I'm just showing you guys the sort of dead skin that comes off with the soap and the aloe. Or I think it is dead skin. And then I go off and I rinse that all off again. I'm just showing you guys. You're seeing everything. So that's all rinsed off now, and then I'll go ahead and I add my kapu butter. I can't pronounce this butter, but it's very, very good. It helps keep my skin moisturized. It's got vitamin E elements. It's just so good. It doesn't smell very nice, this cream, it doesn't, but I've definitely made a hole in this cream because I found that it's really, really helped with my skin and moisturization. And then I'll go ahead and add my olive oil and argan oil. I typically use vitamin E oil, but it's finished, so this is currently what I'm using for now. So if you have vitamin E, you can, you know, swap it for that. But yeah, that is what I do now every morning. This is it. And then obviously at night time I just rinse it off again and apply my aloe vera. Oh yeah, I finish it off with the rose water. This is not compulsory, this is just me being fancy, and because you know the rose water was on sale when I bought it as well. You guys will see me add it now. There we go, some rose water that I got from Amazon. One thing I love about using aloe vera is that it sort of, whatever you put on after you use aloe vera sort of sticks, is what I don't know how to put it. Like it leaves you feeling moisturized kind of thing. You don't have that dry feeling, so that is good in that aspect. But I just realized I come to you with a skin video and I have a spot right here. My skin goes through ups and downs. I'm sure all of our skin does. I have days when it's good and I have days when it's bad, depending on how much water I've drank, what I've eaten, and because all those things does play a factor in how your skin looks if you're not genetically blessed enough to have good skin. I would say on my side, we don't really get a lot of spots and stuff. Like, I'm not acne prone, basically, but you know, I noticed that whenever I eat peanuts or anything to do with peanuts, the next day I get a spot. But I like peanuts, so I don't know what to do in that aspect. Like, I'm not willing to give it up just yet. But yeah, I'm not willing to give it up just yet. Aloe vera, I highly recommend you use this. I highly recommend. I get it from my local supermarket. It's only £2.50. They have it all year round. It's always available. You can even get them in like Home Base or B&Q because they sell the plant, so you can get the plant and cut it yourself. I just prefer these ones. Yeah, I use it for everything. I use aloe, even if, like, for example, if I've cut myself, which I do a lot, I cut myself a lot. If you look at my hands, I have a lot of bruises on my hand because I cut myself a lot while I'm cooking. I burn myself, I do so much. And the reason why my burns haven't gotten worse than what you see here is because now when I accidentally hurt myself, I put aloe vera on, so it reduces the mark. Whereas, you know, all these ones that you're seeing here, this was before I knew about aloe vera. The marks that you're seeing here was before I knew what aloe vera was. Now that I do, I'm eliminating these marks. But yeah, I highly recommend. And also one more thing that I've been incorporating into my skincare routine is the Russell Moroccan clay. I don't do this all the time, like once a month, once every other month, like when I have time. You know, kids, sometimes your kids they won't let you live your best life. So once a month or once every other month, I like to make a little paste and then put it on my face. I also use spirulina powder as well, make a little paste, I put that on my face. It depends which one I'm feeling, but I do like to incorporate a mask once a month. I don't know, if you are going to use aloe vera on your skin, test it out on a small area first before you go full force, because you might have an allergic reaction to it. And also one more thing, disclaimer, yeah, disclaimer, I am not a skin what do they call it, I'm not a skin a skin specialist, but this has worked for me in my adult life, and I like to keep things very simple. I can't afford to buy all these expensive like facial cleansers and stuff like that, and sometimes using like home remedies, they can sometimes work, obviously, if you know what you're doing. Here, this T-zone, this is my dry area during the winter times. I normally get dry around here. So, and also I ran out of vitamin E, so the fact that this has vitamin E elements in it, I was sold. So I've been doing this for since the weather changed, so beginning of September I've been doing this. Initially, obviously, whenever you change your skincare routine, your skin will react. I've observed, well, my skin anyway, it reacts to sort of, I think it reacts, the way I see it is like my skin reacts to readjust. So when I've obviously switched things up, I was getting a few spots here and there, getting a few, you know, problem areas. I was getting a few spots here and there, and I noticed it's because obviously I changed my routine, but obviously I stuck to it, and now we're here today. Like I said earlier, yes, I have a pimple right there, and that's because I had peanuts. Okay, I ate peanuts. And also one more thing, the time that I noticed that my skin goes crazy the most is before the time of the month. I don't know if you guys can relate as well, but before my time of the month, I get is it hormonal, would I say? I noticed that my skin, it moves a bit crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna come up close so you guys can see a bit of my skin. This is, I would say, I have what are they called, I have quite a few, I don't know if I have quite a few, is it beauty spots or moles? They're not moles because they're not raised, right? So I have a few like dark, I have quite a few beauty marks on my face. No, I think they're freckles. I don't know, the older I'm getting, I'm thinking maybe they're freckles. When I was younger, I thought they were beauty marks, but I do have a few on my face on this side, so you can see it here. There's one there, one there, one there, one there. They're like freckles. And then this is like my this is, as you can see, this is where I have another pimple here that's sort of drying out. I have a few more beauty marks around here, and then the same on this side. I have a few beauty marks here, and then I have the pimples that I was blessed with the other day. So my makeup skills is wackatiest, and also so yeah, my makeup game is whack, absolutely whack to the wacketiest. So I try my best to look after my skin as much as possible, because it's all I've got. Okay, I can't do this makeup thing. I can't. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll link my aloe vera video in the description box. Look at me. I should have filmed this when this pimple was gone, because then I feel like people are going to be like, she doesn't even have good skin and she's talking about skin. But I'm just trying to show you guys that, you know, we all have up and down days. Anyway, I'm talking too much now. Thank you guys very much for watching, and see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. I forgot what I was saying, but anyway.